Hi everyone, welcome to RDH Campus Talk, where we spotlight students and their journeys. I'm your host RDH. I have with me Baked by Aisha Cakes. She's a baker and also a student. Hi Aisha.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are
Good
you?
afternoon. Fine, thank
Please, can you help us to introduce yourself?
you. Hi, my name is Abdurrahman Aisha. My brand name is Bigba Aisha. A student at University of Ilorin. My finals. I'm studying English education.
Thank you very much. I'm really excited to have you here with me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Baked by Aisha, can you tell us what you have before business?
Before business,
Yeah.
I was just a regular student, honestly. I started in 100 level actually,
Wow.
but I went fully in 200 level. So my
Okay.
100 level first semester, I was just a regular student, going for class, not doing anything. Like basically, that was just it. I had no other thing I was doing.
When you started, can you tell us the challenges you faced, how you walked through it?
In 100 level bar. So I started with donuts. I was selling just donuts because I didn't have oven. That was number one challenge. I did not have oven to bake like cakes to deliver and everything. So I just started with donuts, like I said. So the first challenge was I didn't have oven and I just had to start with donuts. Then my 200 level, which I faced more challenges, like I just started baking. So there's no way a stranger, a random person is going to trust you with a big cake, a
Yeah,
birthday cake, all those normal
yeah.
things that all bakers want to do. So because only for me to gain their trust, I have to start with small small things like foil cakes, cupcakes, mostly foil cakes, and
Okay. So after the whole oven of the stuff, no oven, you started from donuts
yeah, aside from
to
donuts,
boy cake.
yes, so foil cakes in my 200 level. Then 300, I had to move outside school. I don't know if you remember that period when there was no light inside school. Like light was so terrible, and
Yeah.
people off campus were like benefiting more than people inside. So I just made the decision to go outside. But I had that was like among the biggest decision I've ever made in my life because I was having more orders and more customers inside school. So going outside school was like, who do I want to sell to? I don't have anybody outside school. So it was a very
Yeah.
big, and it was like the best decision I made,
Oh,
honestly, because
oh,
that was like the big transition I experienced in my business
oh. That
challenge.
one decision that changed everything was you moving
Honestly,
from school
yeah.
to
So
outside.
outside, that was like the biggest transition for me in my business because I had people that would want to get something, but because I'm staying inside school, it is not easy to transport it outside. Cake and all these things like very very fragile.
Yeah.
So the transportation has to be very very like very careful. It was not very easy for them to order from off campus. You get so that was among the things that
Wow. Wow. I'm happy you moved outside school.
honestly.
There was a time I was watching your video on TikTok and I saw
Mhm.
you making cake. You were
Mhm.
doing this cake, you were putting it inside something, I don't know what you guys called it. Like let's say,
A cake box.
yes.
Okay.
It's got to a point you're about to do the last one and it fell down. Can you
Okay,
like
okay.
share? Yeah,
Okay, okay. And do you know that one that fell? I ended up eating it.
God.
It was that is cake slices then. It's cake
Yes,
slices,
yeah.
but whenever you're making videos like that, you need to capture like little things, right? So I wanted to do a part where I'm carrying the cake slice with the stuff I was using to carry it, so that it's going to show in camera very well. Unfortunately, it fell down. I just
Sorry,
That's a loss, but at the end of the day, it's part of business to make gain and also make colors too. So
actually.
so
Sorry. You know, in learning, people tag it as better by stress.
mm,
And people that are doing businesses, that's another extra stress. How do
extra.
you find being a student plus being a business person, especially cake?
Honestly, it's extremely hard, very difficult. But to make it very easy for you, you just have to plan yourself properly. That's honestly the best. You have to have a very like proper planning, and you have to be strict with it. That has always worked for me. I don't know for anybody else, but it has always worked for me. And you have to sacrifice, the spare time you have to use to rest and all these things. You have to sacrifice it into like working. So, but fortunately for me, department,
Okay.
our classes schedule and all this is not very, very strict
Oh,
like other departments. Monday, out my none of my lecture, I'll see the video. Like some don't take attendance, some don't take attendance, some don't like even if they're explaining, you're not getting very well. You know how lectures can be. So it's more or less like waste of time. But when it comes to the strict classes that I have to attend and I also have orders to deliver, I always make that is when sacrificing those time coming, I have to work overnight and I'll go for class very early by 8 a.m. So I always plan to deliver the cake before that 8 a.m. Then I'll go to class. And
Wow.
also, another thing that helps me, probably my friends. I have some of my friends that stay inside school. So if I want to make any delivery, I'll just give it to them. Then I'm able to give them people that stay inside school. So,
Yeah, that's about having friends when you're doing
honestly,
business. They'll help
and I'm
a
owing
lot.
them cake every day. Like I owe them every day cake.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So what's that one big mistake that turned into something really, really big for you?
Planning basically. So last year Valentine was very serious for me. I had lots of work on my neck and I was the only one. I wish I had planned myself earlier and better. Maybe if I'd had helping hand or whatever because February 14 was Valentine. February 15 I had exam that day. I think by 8 a.m. or so.
Wow.
So it was very crazy and it led to me having a carryover. I had to carry that course.
So
Like
sorry to
that's
hear.
a very big mistake. And that was like I think that was like the highlight of my 300 level. I was expecting it honestly. I read for the course, but I did not read very well, and it was GNS, and it was
Oh,
GNS 311 is a science based course. It's not in my peripheral, it's not in my line of work. So I wish I had prepared better, maybe I way ahead of the exam. Then I know that okay, even if I have others or anything, I can try to rough everything up. So if I had planned properly in me, probably when I was advertising and doing all this thing for my, if I had told them that oh, strictly based on today is the ending of the day, you're going to place your order, I feel like it should have been better for me. But me, I was still receiving. I think I was still receiving that orders a day to Valentine.
oh,
So it was very hectic, like very serious. So I could not read properly. I read, but so I had to carry. I had to carry the course. Never actually talked about this before. I plan on saying when I'm done with my when I'm done like my final and everything. Well, here we
but you
are.
want to give us as a takeaway.
Exactly. So
Thank you for
that's it.
sharing us that one. As a final year English
Education.
education student, God, how do you how do you mix final year with business?
Come on, it's crazy. But I feel like it's not really a like it's not big, it's not heavy on me because I've been doing this in like 200 level. And the pressure is not yet on me because I'm not in second semester.
Oh,
So all this deadline, it's not yet,
project.
yes, project deadline, all this one. But we're still on project case now. Oh. But it's not yet like deadline. Oh, not submit this day, It's just so crazy.
Yeah.
But inshallah, my child will make it easy for us.
I mean, inshallah. Is there any Valentine anything going
Yes,
on?
for sure. For sure. And this one that I have like one problem from last year. So this one is definitely going to be very, very like way
Strict.
better. Strict, like strict and strict because I don't want to have any like, hey, had I know.
Yeah. It's even
So
exam period too.
exactly like oh my teller wants me to want to test me again. Let me see what you're going to do this time around. I think I have exam during that week also, but I think Valentine is on Saturday. I checked the date calendar.
Wow.
I think it's on Saturday, so I feel like it's easier. But I think I have exam on Monday or so. I did not really check through it. So, but this one will definitely going to be strict.
Doing businesses. Some are still scared to like start off with business, even though they have it in mind. What advice would you be giving people that are in line of your own business that are scared to start?
I don't think there's anything to lose. Everybody that is in this world. They love to follow people in a journey. So even if you don't have oven, you don't have like the cake too, you don't have cake material, you can start from something very, very little. There are lots of ways to bake cake without using oven. There are lots of ways to make donut without even having an oven or meat pie. There are lots of process, lot of other DIY that you can use. So like I said, I said I started with donuts. I didn't
Yeah,
have oven.
yeah.
I did not have the fry pan. I used to use my former roommate's fry pan to
Wow,
fry it. Honestly, I always use that fry pan to fry. I think I did not even have like the cake tools.
wow.
Some of it I didn't have it, and I still did it. No matter what, I had to find a way to do it. So you have to be very, very determined. If you know where you are going to, if you are not confused, you are going to just have to find a way to make it work out, no matter what, and make it without using an oven, and it will still come out very, very well. At the end of the day, it's not about how far, how well,
Yeah, how good.
how good you are.
Yeah, thank you very much for honoring our invitation for being here. I'm very, very sure someone watching this will like need this. So apart from that, Aisha, Big by Aisha, where can we find you? Your social media handle.
Okay, I'm more active on my TikTok than on my Instagram. So
Okay.
on my Instagram is Baked by Aisha. Very, very simple to find. My name is my TikTok handle. But my Instagram too is also Baked by Aisha. But I'm more easier to get to on my TikTok than on my Instagram.
Thank you very much for watching. This is RDH Campus Talk. Very, very nice meeting you.
You
And
too.
we'll do well to patronize you.
Thank you. I'll be expecting.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much.